Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Wherever you want to find yourself in this weird, wild, wacky world we're in. This is the starter scene for the Werewolf the Apocalypse venue of Unmask Orlando. And this evening evening, probably mid-afternoon really, we find ourselves at the heart of Aeolus, a sept located in the Ocala National Forest in Ocala, Florida. And I will let our players run through and do their intro, starting from my left. That would be Jessica with Miss Amelia.
I will say Amelia is coming to visit the area after getting off her shift at the health clinic since she has two jobs. She needs some recovering time in nature.
Okay, followed by Lindsay.
Um, so Diani is somewhere on Sept. I would say she's probably relaxing by the lake. And she is she hasn't been around that long, probably just a year or two. So she's even even having been there that long, she's still kind of getting used to everything. Um, so she splits her time between the Sept and the city. But yeah, so that's what she's doing. Is relaxing by the lake.
Okay, up next is Paul with Miss Darla.
Right, Darla is also on Sept. She's been on Sept since she was a cub, having been sent here by her family while her father was away. She will be approaching the lake to make things easy. She has a staff with her that she carries with her pretty much everywhere she can, and its description is to be determined because the SC is currently making it.
Ooh.
Yes. And up last is Brandon with Scott.
Scott has been around the area for about a year now. He is probably also arriving at the lake. And I have a question for the ST. Are cyber spirits and technology allowed within the cairn? Or within the set, sorry. Uh-oh.
Yeah, Manicam decided to,
Speaking of cyber spirits, oops.
Minicam decided to, die on me, so that was fun.
So are cyber spirits and technology allowed in the thing?
Yes, again, keep in mind, it is the year 2000. Technology is not that advanced right now.
Oh he has, his cell phone is like the most modern that you can find in 2000, but you could still smash it over someone's head and probably kill him with it. Yeah, it's a brick. And he probably has like a cyber spirit that he is currently just chatting with and trying to get some information from stuff. And mainly sounds like, if anyone's listening in on him, it sounds like he's discussing a recent business transaction that he did to try and find out some information about some pharmacies around the local area. And that is what he will be doing. He wears pretty much what he's got in the picture. And like I said, he's always got that brick cell phone with him. It's body armor.
I will say it is about 93 degrees outside, so he might not want to be wearing a turtleneck. Just saying.
Yeah, he will probably have more of a black tank top on and the glasses and whatnot. Probably in shorts, since, you got to switch.
Mm-hmm.
And there's my introduction.
Indeed. And since just about everyone is out by the lake,
Amy is parked near the lake, doing what she's doing in the truck.
I mean, she is welcome to, change in her car, so nobody minds.
Have we? Quick question: have we technically joined the group yet? So if we were to announce ourselves, would we announce ourselves with our tribe totem or the totem of fog?
You would, unless you are in a predetermined pack, then no, you will introduce yourself with fog.
Okay.
But everybody's on Sept, so you don't.
Exactly, you don't have to worry about that. Everyone's on Sept, so.
Gotcha.
As, you guys kind of relax and chill out by the lake, you see these two just kind of walking around.
Scott!
Yes.
Hey, boss man.
Keep in mind, the Sept Alpha is deaf. He cannot hear you if you say something
Yeah,
to him.
that was out of character. And that was to Scott, not to Worm.
It is 5:14. You can keep playing.
Oh, great! There's two Scotts. Damn it! Shit.
There is two Scots. One of them is kinfolk, though, so. It looks like we have another player entering the game.
It's Davini.
Yeah, give me a second. I'm setting up.
Okay. I will, let these two continue walking around.
Well, I guess at that point we'll say Amelia noticed her brother and very quickly finished clothing herself.
Yeah,
And then
probably a good idea.
beer out of the truck and throw it towards Scott Two Rivers.
Wait, what did she throw at him?
She threw a can of beer towards him.
Grand Clive.
He doesn't really notice it coming because he's busy signing with Noah, but it kind of smacks him in the shoulder and he's just like, what the... Seriously? Seriously, Amelia?
She'll just kind of shrug and she goes, "What are sisters for?"
He bends down and picks up the beer. It's fucking like 2 o'clock in the afternoon. What? I don't want to drink yet.
Then drink it later. I have one for Dad, too. You're gonna see him before I do.
Fine.
You should have seen it. We had a gunshot victim I had to stitch up today.
Nope, don't want to hear that. Nope, keep it to yourself.
Gunshot victim.
I'm a nurse during the day at a free health clinic, like emergency health clinic.
Yeah, I just noticed that there was seemed to be a lot of murders and killings happening a lot here in Orlando. So we know what the heck's going on. It's
Keep in mind, technically, we are about an hour away from Orlando.
yep.
Yeah, she
bit,
drives to Orlando to work.
A little bit disconcerting.
It's the curse of any city that gets too big. You're either on the nice side of the tracks or the rough side of the tracks.
I've heard that before.
I have a question.
In character or out of character?
In character, I was Darla.
Okay. Scott looks over at her.
Amelia will look at her too.
I get that when we're injured, or when humans are injured, they go to get healed. What's a clinic compared to the hospital?
It's basically a smaller, maybe 1 or 2 room hospital. And it's free, so people don't have to pay for healing.
Not a bad setup.
So small hospital.
Basically, yeah.
Small hospital.
Why don't it just be called small hospital? That way you don't have to have so many words.
Because that's the way the English language works.
Humans like their mouthfuls.
It gives them
Wait.
a sense of pride for things.
English, that's what we speak, right?
Yes.
English.
She's gonna just tilt her head at the Calms the Storm character. I can't
Scott will do the same.
play.
Darla. Her name's Darla.
Okay.
Yeah,
Um,
Darla. If you
So,
pull out to full screen, you can see it.
Daya is sitting down on the ground, and she is not making any motion to get up. It took her a lot of work to get down there, and she's not about to get up anytime soon. There is a cane that is resting beside her as well.
She'll nod in greeting to Donnie, and then she'll look towards her brother and she goes, "Do I need to bring you, Dad, and Tall, Dark, and Deaf there a dinner takeout tonight when I get back?"
No, I think Noah's sister was planning on coming to Sept to cook dinner for us tonight. We are all out by the lake.
Okay. Anything around the lake? Is it like a general meeting area, or is it like
it's
an
kind of
entrance
a
area?
it's kind of a general just hangout area. There are a couple of little buildings on the lake that have refrigerators and stuff to store drinks and things in.
Okay. So then I guess there would be kind of this
Can't hear you.
loud, or not really a loud sound,
Okay.
but that sort of like thump, 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 as someone nearby is skipping stones.
Scott will look over. I take it it's Whisper.
Mm-hmm.
Whisper. Good to see you. How have you been?
Just kind of a general wave with one hand.
Gives a nod. He'll come by and skip stones with her.
Look over at Scott. Kind of give him a smirk.
He
What?
gives a wait. Specify.
Not that Scott.
Okay, we have two of them.
Garu Scott.
Scott Morris. He'll look
No,
at him.
you have
He'll
to
look
take
at him and
them
be
off,
like,
not
"What?"
me.
Serious.
I enjoy skipping rocks from time to time. Just don't find the time to do it much anymore.
And then Whisper
You're
will
not even trying, Aaron.
chuck one as hard as they possibly can across the river and gets it way out there. And then crosses their arms and looks at Scott.
This earns a little clap from Noah.
Throwing stuff isn't my specialty. It's more shooting stuff. All right, I'll give it a shot here. Would you like me to roll strength and weaponry for this? For throwing?
Nah, just you're skipping fucking stones. You don't need it.
Well, I guarantee her strength is greater than mine. I've only got 2, so
Yep, probably.
Scott will give it his all and just give it a good chuck, but it obviously doesn't hit anywhere near as far as Whispers. And he's like, "See? Now ask me to shoot it before it even hits the water. I can do that, but not good with throwing."
Whisper will point to their ear and shake their head.
Yeah, I know. I get it. But I know you know what I'm saying, so he's just going to kind of take a deep breath, and he'll just shrug. He'll keep checking stones.
Amelia leans over to her brother and she's like, "Should we get play equipment for the children set up by this lake?"
Probably should. Actually, that's part of what I was talking to Noah here about. We were thinking about putting in some swing sets and stuff for the kids.
Well, I've got Friday till Sunday morning off if you need help. I know you need me to do the heavy lifting.
Sick burn.
Shut up. Noah's just laughing because he has been lip reading the whole time.
Dia will wave over to Scott and Noah, still sitting down. She's not getting up unless
And
they make her.
how do you pronounce her name again?
Diani
Diani. Scott will wave at Diani.
or Dia.
Noah's gonna come over and sit down next to her.
Aw. She smiles to him.
And he's just gonna kind of, sign, "How are you doing?"
She'll I'm gonna say that she knows basic sign language, but she's not like fluent in it. So she can do like the basic stuff. And she'll speak so that he can read, but she'll also, attempt to sign that she's doing okay. I'm doing okay.
Are deaf Garu familiar with alphabet signing?
Yeah, he's fluent in sign language, so.
Okay, yeah, because Scott knows alphabet signing like really well, but he doesn't know like the full-on symbolica signing. So he has to do it a little bit slower. He has to like he spells out each and every letter with signs. So
Noah will teach you if you want.
no, that's good. I'm just saying he knows like alphabet signing. He doesn't know full on. If Noah's willing to do that, then Scott will gladly accept learning some sign language.
Noah should teach it just a sign language class for Garu that want to learn.
He plans on doing it at some point. He's alpha now. He can do whatever the hell he wants.
Yeah.
Somebody can come help too. Just saying.
Yeah.
Don't put words in her mouth.
Yeah, they're definitely going to be a helper.
Anyway.
a certain count.
Certain count who is very fluent in sign language and about 12 other languages will come help teach class.
So, dear brother, which of these youngsters would you suggest for our nightly tournament of matches in town later?
Not it.
You don't even know what we're talking about, Diani.
She just shakes her head. It doesn't matter. I'm not interested
I'm still
in anything
hungover from last time. Come on.
I didn't tell you to drink while we played pool. You chose to.
Oh, yeah. Pool is definitely not a thing I can play. She shakes her head. Nope.
We do pool, darts. Have I never? I'm trying to socialize my brother more.
I socialize plenty.
I mean, the man works at a casino. He has to socialize a lot. To be fair.
What's the last one?
The last one?
I know pool and darts. What's the last one?
It's a drinking game.
Ah.
So, never have I ever basically is like one person says, "Never have I ever," I don't know, something you've never done. And then, if you've done it, you gotta drink. If you haven't, you're good.
My brother loves that game.
No, I don't.
I feel like being a lupus, I would be at a disadvantage in this game.
No, we generally try to get fair for everyone.
I'm not playing. No.
Well, to be fair, I'm in that boat. I think I would have a disadvantage in that.
She kind of shrugs. I think the only person I've ever seen lose on most questions is Dad, so.
I don't
Yeah.
think I've ever seen him not drink.
That is true. She says with a nod to him.
Dia furrows her brow at that.
Pretty sure.
It's a little more information than I really need about our father, but you know.
Just to Scott, the Whisperer's gonna like nudge him with an elbow. Garu Scott.
Yep, he looks over at Whisper.
While the attention is on the individuals talking, Whisper's just gonna point where their liver is and just go.
What are you pointing at?
Points at the location of where the liver would be.
Oh yes, Scott. Scott kind of makes this face of, ugh. And then he kind of like holds his liver and acts out like he's like,
Well, I mean, brother, at least we don't drink as much as Dad. We, what, a couple times a month go out and do this?
Yeah, pretty much. Like, but Dad's not that bad. He's gotten a lot better.
That bad. Do you know how many text messages I get of where are you? What are you doing? Surely
I mean,
too.
yeah, but come on. He's just protective.
Fair enough. It's okay though. I have plans for this. Ways to scare him out of messaging all the time.
Please don't. Because if you do that, then I'm gonna get it full force.
Yeah, but I'm sure we can find a nice wife to protect you and settle him down off of you.
sick burn.
Scott just narrows his eyes. Because, you know, Amelia knows that he's gay.
Or whatever. Oh, see, she didn't mention it because she doesn't know if the other people in the group know it or not.
I mean, the question is, does he come off at all as being out, or is he very closeted?
He doesn't necessarily come off as being, you know. Neither him nor Noah are super that obviously gay. Like, they don't talk about it, especially Noah.
But are they out? Are they still?
Scott is very much out. Noah, not so much.
Yeah.
And oh, see, I don't know any of your characters as far as I know in group besides the two NPCs, so she's not going to say anything till they say something.
I'm just assuming the Glasswalkers know each other all inherently because we have message boards for all of the people.
Pretty
If
much.
Amelia's been around forever, right?
Yeah, she was.
And
She's oh, what's his name again? She's part of the Two Rivers family, so yes.
right.
We'll tell them to stop.
So she's gonna know Dia because she's been around for the last couple of years. She and her father came to Aeolus when she was a Cleath, and she recently became fostered. So she knows who she is. Has seen her around a lot. They've probably had a couple of conversations, I'm sure. She did. I'll say that whoever has been on Sept for at least 6 months would know that she recently took her fostering challenge and barely survived it, and that's how she fucked up her leg.
Yeah, so she'll be like, Deani, by the way, do you need me to get you anything from the clinic?
She shakes her head. No, why?
She'll kind of motion towards the leg.
She'll shrug. It's fine.
Alright. Let me know if you at least need Tylenol at the minimum.
Nah, it's okay.
Whisper crosses their arms, looking at
Scott will do the same.
Immediately uncrosses their arms when they see Scott do it too. It just kind of gives Scott this look of like, why?
He silently laughs but he expresses it a lot.
Hands on the hips, looking at him with just a raised brow, like I fucking dare you.
He just raises an eyebrow, just looking very smug.
And then Whisper doesn't say anything, but looks at him, looks at the ground, and the fact that Whisper has maneuvered themselves to be on the opposite side of the lake from Scott, and then looks at the water, and then looks back at Scott. Also with the brow raised.
So let me get that straight. Did you just use rage to get over there in 5 seconds, or have you been on the other side the whole time and using what happened? I didn't quite understand what you said.
Yeah, without body language to actually go on and placement things, essentially she's mostly joking that she might just go ahead and push you in the lake.
Oh, I see. He looks up and he mouths slowly so she can read his lips. You wouldn't dare.
On an out of character level, I'm glad that we decided we were going to be friends. Because she's going to do a strength roll to push you in.
Okay, I guess Dex athletics to dodge.
Sounds good to me.
All right.
Oh shit, that's bad.
Rolls 500 successes, I instantly die. Not
500 to kill you. A success.
All right, let me get my dice pool here. X4 athletics. What? Dos. Okay. So 5, 6. Rolling dice. Two hits.
Yeah, I think you're fine.
You try to push him in the water and you fail.
Yeah, 3 hits because I have a specialty. Sorry.
What's the specialty?
Dodging.
Okay.
So I'm like, Scott will see it coming because he knew it was coming, and he'll jump to the side as fast as he can. And is there any way I can kind of ondulate her into the water or not?
I mean, roll me another Jesus Christ. Brain, please function. Dex athletics.
All right. Would you like me to rather roll a Dex
you do
and
me
Brawl?
the same,
Because
Vinny.
yeah, would you rather have me roll a Dex and Brawl since it's technically a combat maneuver?
You do Dex Brawl, then he does Dex at Jesus.
I had to happen.
Some death athletics. Is that what you're?
Okay, wait. I have Razor Claws, so I technically have death on my sheet.
You do. Yes, you do.
All right, so same dice pool basically. Two hits.
I was going to ask if something applied, but I forgot I didn't take that merit. I was thinking about it, but I didn't do it. 2 successes on a Dex Athletics.
2 and 2.
Mm-hmm.
Goes to the defender, which means you do not manage to push her in the water.
Dang it.
The Arun just kind of cartwheels wobbly out of the way. Not quite as graceful as they'd hoped, but, as they kind of go down, they cartwheel off to the side and land with their, sneakers just shy of the water.
Scott kind of snaps his fingers in midair and goes, "Dang it!"
Yanni, we really need some popcorn for these new people, huh?
She nods. We do. They're quite entertaining.
Whisper will mouth to Scott. They realize we can hear them, right?
Scott shrugs.
You get the
And then
feeling that Yanni doesn't care. She's a ragabash. Of course she's going to speak to her. Like, you can
Scott-
hear her.
Scott kind of points towards the group and he mouths very openly so Whisper can see. I don't think they care.
So Scott gets a finger guns from Diani. Like, hey!
Hey, he returns it.
Amelia will just wave like a pageant girl almost at him, jokingly.
Whisper will mouth back to Scott. The locals.
That gets a glare.
Scott nods.
Do you
Never
want
mind. We can't be friends now.
I mean, how scathing is this glare?
Very.
Like, full-on Wendigo glare, or
Oh yeah.
Bitch, please.
Oh yeah. No, full on Wendigo glare. Like, did you really just insult me and my people? Because that's what she takes it as when you say the locals.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's why she didn't say. That's specifically why she didn't mouth "you people" or "those people."
That would be even worse. That would cause her to get up on her bad fucking leg and come over and beat me.
That's
with
why
her
she
foot.
didn't say it. She more meant because the thought in Vinny's head was, "Oh, fucking natives," but that's just not a good idea because
Jesus.
Oof.
natives in the idea of people from the area, not natives as in ethnicity.
Yeah, she
So-
would not take it like that. Yep, she would take it as the latter.
Yeah, so
Yep,
that's why.
so would both of the two men sitting down next to her.
That's why she mouthed.
Ooh, good old fashioned racism in this kid. It's great.
I mean,
We
it's
are all
2000.
We are all children of Gaia, damn it.
Well, now you just pissed off Unicorn. Good job, buddy.
I mean, not technically. There's only one child of Gaia here.
Yeah, that's me. There's only one.
I mean, not the tribe. Did she get the idea?
Anyway, so yes, so when Whisper says that, she gets a full-on Wendigo glare from Diani. Like, you need to shut up now.
Whisper's expression is one of, I really don't know. I guess for Whisper, it's just kind of like a look of, they're not trying to start something, but at the same time, Arun be Arun, so it's just the glare gets kind of that look like, if you think you can back it up, come over here and glare at me like that.
Alright, Amelia's gonna whisper into Yanni's ear. Do I need to go get the den mother to control them? Or
Pregnant, and she's a kinfolk. No.
Darla
Yeah.
will
She
actually.
emphatically shakes her head like, don't you go get her.
The dead mother is very heavily pregnant right now, so I would not recommend.
Yeah, no. Didn't know that. Thanks for telling me she was pregnant here too, guys.
Yeah, so Maeve and Bailey are the den parents, and Maeve is very, very pregnant right now, so...
We'll get Bailey to discipline Whisper.
Fucking
Bailey will say that that is a
stairs
whole
in
lot of not
Shadow
his
Lord.
problem. I would say, Bailey would say that Whisper is not a cub, so she is a whole lot of not his problem. So, nope. He's not getting involved. He's got enough shit on his plate with the cubs he's got.
Exactly.
Go
Noah
ahead,
just kind of taps Diani on the shoulder.
She looks over.
As best he can, he asks, "What did she say?" Because he wasn't looking at her, so he couldn't read her lips.
What was her exact wording? Because she has eidetic memory. So.
Locals.
Oh, okay. She'll say, she said locals in a condescending tone.
Noah just groans softly.
Was
Darla
that readable, by the
steps
way? Just out of curiosity,
What?
was that readable? Like Diani saying in a condescending way.
Oh, she was speaking and signing at the same time, so yes. It was very
Okay, so
audible.
there's definitely like a moment, and then looks back at Scott, like holding up both hands, like, and mouths, "What tone?"
Brother, you want to make a bet on what her position in this lovely family of the Sept is?
Scott just holds up his hands. I'm not. Nope. 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 Not getting involved.
Wait, she saw Diani signing, right?
Yeah.
So then she's gonna sign back, like, "What tone?"
Yours. I heard it.
Scott's gonna sign the whisper. He's gonna sign the tone of death.
Like literally starting to do like full on body like motions of like, pointing at her throat, and then
Diani will sign so that Noah can see and look over to Whisper and say, "Please don't make me pull my rank on you."
Sick burn.
As she says that, Noah just gives her a look of really. And,
Hey,
he's
go
like,
ahead.
he starts signing. If anyone's pulling rank here, it's going to be me.
She'll put up her hands.
I see the
He's the alpha, so she's gonna shut up now.
Paul, you wanted to say something, babe?
It's too late. The moment passed.
So, Darla, you want to hang out some before I go to the bar and put on a dress and serve drinks and food to people who don't tip well?
Paul, Amelia is talking to your character.
I'm sorry, what?
Amy asked if you wanted to hang out some around her truck, do anything around the set before she goes to put a uniform on and not get tipped well for serving food and drinks.
Hang around your truck?
Yeah, do you need to go anywhere? Do you just want to hang out here?
No, I'll go somewhere. Where are we going?
Wherever you want. I have a couple hours before work, and my brother's not amusing me right now.
Ouch.
What do you want from me, woman?
I want a puppy!
What can I do about that?
Dia raises her brows like, what the fuck?
I can't do shit about that.
That is true. Maybe be the butt of Dad's lectures about keeping, our family whole and strong for a little while.
Except he's not like that at all.
People close by will know that we'll see that Darla's kind of looking at the ground a little on the sad side as you continue to talk about fathers. People who have been on the Sept for a while, she was dropped off as a cub by her father, and her father has not returned. That was months ago.
How about this? Let's go get some ice cream, Darla. Maybe we'll even bring some back for the others.
Actually, I want to play this pool.
I think there's a pool table at the Cub House.
Do you want to play it here, or are you wanting to see where I work? Because if you want to see where I work, I need to ask Noah. He's my boss.
I'll see where you work.
She looks over at Noah, leans down in front of him, and very sloppily signs, "Can I take Darla off?"
He just starts laughing because the sign language she's using is fucking terrible.
She understands it. She just can't make her hands work right for it. She sighs and looks to her brother. "Please help me. There are some things you're better at. I don't have talented hands, okay?"
I mean, you
Shut up.
didn't have to admit it in front of everybody, but I mean, damn.
I'm going to smother you.
And besides, it's not him you gotta ask.
He's the alpha. He can override the scary pregnant one.
I mean, if Noah just holds up his hands because he read her lips on that one. Nope, nope, no, no, not
Sick
doing
burn.
it.
She just sighs. "All right, Darla, let's go ask Maeve first. Maybe if we appease her with chocolate." So, yeah, Amelia will lead Darla off to go talk to a pregnant Maeve while Whisper is being judged secretly by everybody.
Like, you go ask. I'll stay here.
She sighs. "Fine. I gotta face those two when they're cranky alone."
That's why I stay here.
She'll look back. "You're pretty smart, you know that, right?"
Yes.
Hey,
Smarter.
instead of chocolate, take her some ice cream.
You're right. Like at the clubhouse, knock, knock, knock. "Are you in, Maeve?"
Say again.
I said, like, all I imagined is her at the clubhouse, like, quietly knocking, going, "Are you in, Maeve?" Like, real, real quietly.
Oh boy.
Come in. What do you bloody well want?
She'll go and she goes, "Well, first of all, you are looking beautiful today."
I'm looking bloated. Don't even lie to me.
"I have 2 questions. First, would you like me to pick you up some ice cream after my shift tonight?
Always.
Secondly, Darla wants to see where I work. Is it okay if I take her?"
Ugh. Keep an eye on her the whole time. She's a lupus. You're taking her into the city. Please be careful.
"I'm going to bring her back before I start my shift because I have a couple hours."
Okay.
She'll give her a thumbs up. "Any specific flavor? Chocolate, marshmallow with chocolate, buttered pecan?"
Strawberry.
"Okay, I'll get you that, and I'll get you some of those little bottles of chocolate and caramel sauce and anything else in case you need it while we're gone."
Thank you very much.
"You're welcome. And you are looking lovely today."
Flattery gets you everywhere.
Yep, she'll go back and she goes, "Yep, Darla, you can come with me."
Hear Bailey cough in the background. Go suck up.
And now I am dying.
All I'm imagining is her yelling at Bailey, "At least someone's sucking here."
Oh,
I mean, I imagine that, she has not left him alone too much.
nope.
Because them pregnancy hormones.
She's exhausted.
Well then, That's an interesting thing to have on recording.
I mean,
I have had way worse things on recording. What are you talking about?
Number of fucks given 0?
Exactly.
Yep. So she's like, all right, Darla, we're going to go to town. We're going to show you Pole and the bar. And then I need to grab strawberry ice cream and bottles of topping sauce on the way back.
Told you she'd prefer ice cream. Wait, why did Scott just go all Irish? God damn it.
He was trying to mimic Maeve. Should I take the 2 troublemakers with me? Give Diani a break from glaring at them?
I mean,
That gets a chuckle at Diani, actually.
I mean, unless Diani wants to come with us, we're headed out to go pick up some stuff from Lowe's to build some swing sets for the kids.
What help do you think I would be at Lowe's?
You can pick out pretty paint.
Exactly.
Besides,
Pick out a wood stain.
she's Wendigo. She has fun with that glare.
I think it's sort of ingrained in me. I just can't help it.
Yeah,
I think I will pass on the trip to the hardware store. Thank you, though.
I'll come by if I'm invited.
What about the bar?
Which group you going with, man?
Either
Going
way,
to the bar, or you coming to the hardware store?
I think I might stop by the bar first. I think I'll do that one.
she'll look over at Whisper. Come on, you should get out too while you can.
There's a look of like,
Come on, you know you want to. You want to show off if you can kick our ass or not in the game.
Scott's gonna look at Whisper.
There's a pretty strong shrug at that, like, not really?
Scott's gonna look at Whisper and he mouths, "Could be fun."
And
She'll say, Tiani is a beautiful woman, but you don't want to sit here all day with her glaring at you.
gonna sign back to anyone who's fluent in sign language, but somewhere along the lines of, yeah, but it works so much better than a tanning bed.
Unfortunately, Amelia is not fluent in sign language. She knows broken sign language.
Scott's just gonna mouth. Scott's just gonna mouth at Whisper. He's just gonna be like, "Ouch."
You realize Noah is also a Wendigo, right?
Mm-hmm.
He kind of narrows his eyes a little bit.
And Whisper will go over and sit directly across from Diani.
Brother, you and you might want to get behind the alpha.
I think I'm just gonna go to the car and I'm gonna go wait at the car. Yeah, nope, not getting involved in this. Nope. As Scott hightails it the fuck out of there and to the car to wait on Noah.
Oh,
She'll lean down to Diani's shoulder. 2 shrill whistles if you need any help from anyone else here on Sept. I can't be involved. I can't hold him back.
Whisper is going to look directly at Diani. Not in a way to stare down, but just sort of like attention is given.
Mm-hmm.
And then Whisper is going to stretch out one leg. It is going to pull, I forget what they're called, but you know the pants that, they're lycra pants and they have that little loop at the bottom?
Yeah.
I forget what they're called.
No, I don't remember either.
But you know what I'm talking about.
I do.
I know
Yeah.
what you're talking about, but my brain is like, nope, you don't know the name.
See,
Yep,
it's
same.
not just me. Okay.
Yep,
Um,
it's all of us. It's fine.
she'll roll it back until it's like partway at mid thigh, and then she'll kind of twist her leg and show Diani the very large scar from knee repair surgery.
Deani looks at it. Okay.
And Whisper will basically say, I know some exercises that can help.
It's going really well. Nothing can fix this. It's permanent. I was injured with silver. Thank you, though, for your help. And she will then very shakily stand up using her
Noah
cane,
will get up and
and
help
she will
her.
begin to walk away.
Yeah. So Amelia was leading Werewolf Scott and Darla to the truck that she has. She's like, only one person can sit inside, so who wants to ride in the back?
I'll ride in the back.
No jumping out, Darla. It'll hurt if you do.
I'm curious, not suicidal.
I just want to make sure we've had incidences before.
I take it with that injury, she's been through the rite of wounding.
Yep.
Alrighty then.
Alright, so yeah, she'll unlock the doors, let Scott get in passenger seat if he's still going with them to the bar.
Sure thing.
She'll let Darla climb in the back. There's a couple blankets pinned by tires down there to make it a little more comfortable.
Is Whisper coming with us?
Whisper has kind of, upon seeing the Wendigo get up and walk out, there's just kind of a sigh, and Whisper kind of waves you off, and goes back to her bag and begins to pull out her running shoes.
Scott mouths at Whisper and he says, "Call me if anything happens. You need any help?"
Whisper taps her pocket where that massive fucking first generation fucking
Yeah, the weapons.
the weapons grade, the first generation fucking smartphone.
Scott will smile and give a wink, and then he'll give a thumbs up. Go in the truck.
She'll start the truck and she'll take him to the bar, which I'm not sure how nice or rinky dink it is. I left that up to ST.
I mean, I'm gonna let you decide what kind of bar you work in. Is it a dive? Is it nice?
It would be hilarious if she works in the White Wolf bar.
That would be kind of funny, but no, she just goes there to see the baby. We'll say it's a biker bar she works at.
Oh, I will say this. It has been about 3 months since Alexi left Sept and has not come back.
Alrighty. So she'll take him inside the biker bar. I wouldn't say it's nice, but it's clean for the most part, and it smells heavy of cigarettes and beer. And she goes, "Welcome to my second job. Hooray! We have 2 pool tables, a jukebox, and don't touch Fred over there by the door. He doesn't like to be touched."
It smells like burning.
That's because people tend to smoke things that burn in here, even though we ask them to smoke outside.
It smells bad.
We'll start setting up a pool table, and explaining the rules to Darla and showing her how to hold the pool cue and all that.
I'll get in on some of that action. Scott's not the best pool player, but he's played enough.
I mean, at least my boss isn't here. You'd hear a whole lecture of, only paying customers can use stables if he was. And she'll say it with a laugh.
Scott says I can pay for all of us if needed.
Shh, I'd rather not.
Okay.
I'm going to drink.
Oh dear.
Darla, how old are you?
4, 3,
Mm,
3.5.
She'll just pat Darla on the shoulder. I'll go get you a drink. You stay here. I'll get you a nice, clean bottle of water.
She looks like she's 21, but you don't think she probably doesn't. Probably doesn't have an ID. No. I understand what you're doing, but I am adult.
She'll look to Scott.
What was the last thing said there? Cut out.
She says she's an adult.
Scott kind of looks to Amelia and gives a little shrug.
You can have one beer. That's it. I don't want Maeve screaming at me.
Oh, that'll happen anyway.
Maeve's been pretty nice to me lately. I've been very good at not getting on her hormones. Let's keep it that way.
I've been through rite of passage. I'm a Cleoth.
And you're a very great Cleof. I'm just saying, compared to normal, she'll lower her voice, humans, just in case, anything else is around. She doesn't know who's in the bar right now. It's a little different, the agents, okay? And then she'll proceed to go to where the beers and other alcohols are stored to get a bottle for each of them. Any other employee she sees along the way, she'll just be like, oh, I'm just showing my little cousin the bar. She wanted to see it. That's all.
In Homer form, she looks like she's 21, like she's old enough to drink.
Well, yeah, but I'm saying personality and, metabolism and everything there. Amelia's going to worry. Because she knows you're not going to be used to alcohol and all that. So she'll get a beer for both of them. She'll show them how to play around the pool, and then they'll go and get ice cream. She will stop at the White Wolf, though, and say she has one more errand to do, and she'll run inside.
When she leaves, Dara looks over to Scott. What she doesn't know is this is not my first one.
I don't know what you're talking about. This is clearly your first one. Scott gives a wink.
I have kinfolk. They provide
Nods.
what I need.
He nods. He says, my lips are sealed.
Yeah, so inside Amelia's basically just asking Alexi if he's okay, if he needs anything, how's the baby.
But by the way, they were still talking at the bar, so.
Oh, yeah. Oh, this is at the bar. Great.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like as soon as she sees him, she'll stop and she'll kind of like position herself sort of in between Darla, Werewolf Scott, and this guy.
Yeah, for the two Garu in the room, you smell Silverfang. It is very, very strong Silverfang.
Anything I need to know about this guy? She'll whisper to Scott. Besides, Popo.
Silverfang.
Son of a bitch, is all she's gonna say.
And here I thought someone stepped in something.
Ouch.
Maybe we should head out. still need to get that stuff for our pregnant friend and check in on another friend real fast.
No, I won't let him scare me off.
Mm. Are you saying that because you're beating Scott and Paul?
I'm giving her a shot. I mean, this is new to her. I'm not just gonna immediately bust out the moves, on the first game.
Yeah, Amelia's trying to make it look like she's watching the pool table. I will roll for this, by the way, but she is keeping an eye on the cop.
There is actually what appears to be another cop with him. And actually, I'm going to...
Put an overlay up for him.
Yeah.
Well,
I can hear music from somebody. I don't know who, but
That's me. Hang on.
yeah,
he
it's
got
really
it
loud.
for some reason.
It's like the officer walks in the bar and he's just playing music.
So,
Right?
while you put that overlay up, Amelia's going to tell her two Gowru friends, hold on a minute, grab one of the waitress pads off the hostess table, and she's going to snoop on the cops and just pretend to be taking their order early.
One of them you recognize pretty quickly. It's
Once it's over, bye. Oh. She knows him?
yes, she does know him. That is the former husband of one of the elders.
Oh, Uncle Jack, what can I get you and your friend?
Didn't think you were working right now.
You know me, I gotta make that dollar.
If you say so, kiddo. Just 2 beers.
Want any snacks to go with it? She says as she scribbles it down.
Nah, all good.
She'll kind of look at his cop friend and she'll be like, so who's your buddy? Motioning to Lucas.
Lucas will extend a hand. Lucas Holland. Deputy to this asshole.
She'll take his hand and she'll give it a nice tight squeeze, like, her family probably would have taught her. She'll be like, Amelia Two Rivers.
Ah, okay. That gets a nod of recognition. He knows the Two Rivers family, or knows of them through Jack.
She'll nod, don't be talking so much about us, Uncle Jack, and she'll go and get him beers. She'll whisper to Darla, I think they're all right, as she passes the pool table to the alcohol.
Yeah, they look healthy to me too.
God, explain it to her. I'm gonna go get the beers. They think I'm working.
Scott will just keep playing pool with Paul. What's your character's name? Calms the storm.
Darla.
Or
Darla,
calls
there you go.
It's both.
Scott's going to try and do some fancy moves.
If you're gonna do fancy moves, do some Dex Athletics.
All right.
Death.
And she'll come back to see the fancy moves if they're a success.
Yeah, I have a lot of dice pulls that are 6. 3 hits.
Okay, you pull off the fancy moves.
I'm gonna go ahead and do a triangle shot and then a 90-degree sinkhole. Get two or 3 balls in with one shot, and then Scott's gonna look and be like, "That's how you do that one."
And my ball doesn't do that.
No, but I can teach you how to. And he'll go ahead and go over a little bit of instruction on how to properly angle the ball. Look at your positioning, make sure you know how hard you're going to hit it, where you're going to hit
Got
it on the
about
ball.
15 minutes.
It's actually a game of angles and calculations, really. Prediction.
Hmm.
And of course, as with any athletic, form.
Yeah, so she'll serve the cop and Jack their beers, and she'll be like, "So, why are you two working so hard today?"
Yeah, we just got off shift. Figured we'd come in for a beer before we both head home.
I don't get off this job till around 10. I gotta run a quick errand for Maeve, and then I'm coming back to work. By the way, do you know anything about shootings lately?
Scott looks up from that.
Yeah, I'm assuming you're talking about the guy that came into your clinic earlier.
Yeah,
We
he won't tell.
we were investigating that.
Yeah, he wouldn't tell me why he got shot. Just that he was shot and screaming about giving him fucking morphine.
Hmm. Yeah, we'll talk to him.
Thanks. We've had a lot of violent walk-ins lately. Not sure what's up, but figured you guys with the badges probably would know.
Sorry.
Yeah, we'll talk to him. Don't worry about it.
It's my job to worry about everybody.
And Jack just kind of ruffles her hair.
Hey, you don't pay for the product that goes into this hair. You don't get to ruffle it anymore. I'm not a child.
Who tips you better than anybody else?
There's one guy with like 3 or 4 coats on, 5 o'clock shadow, real dirty, rugged looking kind of guy. He always tips me a $5 every night. Just say it with a smirk to him.
Mm-hmm.
Who am I kidding? You tip the best. You run me errands when I can't. It works out. Alright, if you see my dad before me, tell him I said I'll be home sometime tonight. And she'll go back over to Darla and Scott.
Everything okay?
Yeah, that guy Jack, she's whispering to him, used to be married to one of the Sept elders. And that's his deputy. The
Mm-hmm.
silver thing is a deputy. How's that? A silver thing on the bottom of the totem pole for once.
I don't know. Technically, we've been on the bottom of the totem a long time.
Oh, who? This time she's laughing and she says it kind of loud. Like, who are you kidding? I'm on the bottom of the totem pole. We all know this. I can't go big and scary.
To be
Scott
fair,
kind of
neither can the sheriff or his deputy.
Yeah.
Scott just kind of shrugs. He's like, "You wouldn't be able to tell the difference with me."
Maybe you should say things like that a bit quieter.
She'll lean over to Darla. We're good right
Pretty
now
much.
because it's just those two and us.
And it
Still.
is literally just that small group of you in the building at the moment.
Indeed, but you never know who or what is listening.
True. Which means she'll pick up one of the ball cues, and I believe it's a Dex Athletics to do a trick shot.
Ah,
Yep.
here we go.
What,
Let's see
kiddo?
if she actually can show off a little. 3, 7 dice. 1, 2, 3, 3
I did pack
successes.
your stuff.
Because she got a 1 in there.
Got some skills.
Your things that you needed for
You
school
try growing
were
up
in
and
your
competing
backpack.
with everyone at the park. When you can't be much of a fighter, you gotta learn how to use your head and do things other ways.
Nods. Knowledge is power, but so is skill.
Well, I would say 2 out of 3. Well, there's 3 of you who don't have a skill me and Darla have, though. We can cute our way out of situations. You guys, unfortunately, can't.
Scott shrugs. He's like, nope, I can't do that. You got me on that one.
It's a natural for females. We just give the big eyes and the guys let us go by.
Scott gives a smile, but you can see a slightly. It looks like there's a little bit of a flashback that happens for him, and he looks a little bit pained, but he shakes it off as best he can.
I have noticed that the male humans stare at my chest a lot when I'm in this.
She'll lean over to Darla and whisper, "It's a sexual thing. They want to breed with you when they do that."
Yeah, that's what I was told.
Yeah, they'll stare at that or they'll stare at your ass. She'll kind of look back over at the cops to make sure they're not really hearing much of the conversation when they whisper.
No, they seem to be chatting amongst themselves, talking probably about the case that they're on at the moment.
Yep, she's gonna kind of try to eavesdrop best as she can from where she's at without getting close enough for them to notice. And I will roll for that if I need to.
While they're discussing this stuff. Oh, God.
Do you really want to do, your deck stealth versus either one of their perception?
Why not?
Alertness. Okay.
So, 3, 4, 5. I mean, maybe I'll get lucky.
While they were discussing the female form, Darla is wearing what you would expect someone to wear who's hot because it's 93 degrees and has no concept of modesty.
I mean, she literally switched to the tightest, whitest tank top ever and a pair of cut-off blue jean shorts because it's fucking hot. One's canceled, so she only got 2 successes, which are 2 10s.
Unless you have a specialty, those 10s do not double.
No, no specialty. Not yet, anyway. I just want to see if I can get lucky with dice for once. That's all.
Is there a jukebox in this bar?
There is.
Kind of want to do something with that, but I'm deciding on whether or not it'd be a good idea or not.
Ooh! Ooh!
Because I can control basic.
That is 3 successes. So,
2 successes.
No, he has a specialty.
God damn it. Fuck you.
He has a perception specialty. He's a cop. What do you expect?
I know.
Lucas glances over as she's, attempting this.
She'll just smile sweetly at him, bat his eyes. You gentlemen need anything else?
Yeah. Little kids not eavesdropping on our conversation.
Her eyes narrow. I don't see any little kids here, old man.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, and here comes the sass.
Scott, don't make me take you home.
Sorry, Mom. Sticks out his tongue.
Why don't you go ahead and get on back over to your friends?
She kind of shrugs. They're family, not friends.
Mm-hmm. Sure.
Can't you tell Darla's my cousin? Scott's our adopted brother thing. She'll kind of cringe as she says that. Spends way too much time in his bedroom doing God knows what on that computer.
I have a job, mind you. I'm an electrician.
Sure, that's what you tell us.
He just kind of frowns at her.
Everyone's a liar, Scott. She says it with a smile.
Throws up his hands. He's like, I have my own company.
Sure. I saw you with that mop and broom at that company too.
We are going to hop back over to the sept for a moment. Because there's another intro that needs to be done, and it's not necessarily a happy intro.
It's definitely not a happy intro.
Nope. Okay, fine. You can say that, you guys went back to sept in time to,
It's okay.
see them come back.
It's up to them. I'm fine. I can always meet him later.
Well, you did say you had to stop back and give her the ice cream, so why doesn't it just happen when you do that?
That works too.
Work?
I said that works too.
Hmm.
If it's up to Paul also.
That's fine with me.
Is Sebastian going to be helping Avery out of the car?
Aiden would. Will Sebastian too.
Sebastian's her father, so yes.
Yeah.
However, I'm trying to grab his overlay because Discord is absolutely frozen on my computer.
Oh no.
And that's where his overlay is. So 1 second.
Hang on. I think
I'm
I
sending
can
a
get it
couple of
for you.
overlays too. I have it on my phone, just not on my computer.
I see.
Because I made it on my phone.
Which of your characters were here 2 years ago?
Amelia would have probably been around 2 years ago.
Amelia was definitely here 2 years ago. She would know Aiden.
I was going to say Amelia basically grew up here.
Yeah, so she knows Aiden.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, anyone that wasn't here 2 years ago.
Do you need me to send you Sebastian's overlay?
Yeah.
Okay. There you go.
Thank you. If it'll show up on the computer, come on.
Oh no.
Nothing likes to work when I'm in a hangout. Nothing.
Oh, well, same. Help.
Well, while you do that, I'll say Amelia strawberry ice cream with Maeve, along with a can of whipped cream and some chocolate sauce. And like I put in the side chat, she got an ice cream cone for both of them, vanilla for Scott and butterbeer flavored for Darla. That was a great sound.
Apparently he wants in on the conversation.
I was going to say that's the sound Scott makes when he sees the ice cream.
Yeah, it's plain old vanilla for him.
Come here, little buddy.
Assign ice cream to Avery and Aiden. Avery would be getting that what is it? It's marble ice cream, chocolate, and vanilla mix. She'd get that for her, and then she'd do like espresso for Aiden.
She probably would not know they were coming back today. It's been kept kind of quiet.
No, I was saying in my head, because my character assigns different ice cream flavors randomly she'll buy for people.
Oh, okay.
I was talking OC-wise. Oh my god, look! It's a pretty Sebastian.
It is.
Yeah, so this will be fun.
Indeed, this is going to be fun because they are setting up a wheelchair.
Aiden is definitely helping.
Yeah, so imagine Sebastian has gotten out of the car and is setting the wheelchair up for Avery. He has a very grave look on his face. But he's up and out. Anybody that's been around longer than 2 years would know that he has not been around. He used to be the den parent, and Bailey took over when he essentially went into Hirano after his wife disappeared.
Yeah, she'll immediately switch her truck off, say, you guys can get out on your own, walk over. Sebastian?
He looks over. Yeah, what?
Hi.
I'm busy. Hi, I'm busy.
Okay.
And he... Sorry.
Aiden.
She would also know Avery.
Yeah, she's like looking between the gentlemen as she waits for what's going on.
Aiden is... Well, this is...
He...
Go ahead.
Say, the wheelchair set up, and he just kind of... He gets Avery out of the car, picking her up.
Yeah, well, I was gonna say, well, if he's the one getting the wheelchair, Aiden will bring her, so that as soon as the wheelchair is ready, he has her. If he doesn't mind. And yeah. And then he'll help.
Knowing Sebastian, he probably would, but he won't say anything. He'll just be like, he'd kill her. He'd kill him if he dropped her.
Oh no, Aiden's being very careful. And yeah, he'll be very careful when he sits her on the chair.
Avery?
And to people who know Aiden is normally a goofball. He's known as the guy because he was a kinfolk when he left, and he's known as a guy. If he was if he had his first change, he would be a regaliard. But right now he's looking down, like his eyes haven't looked, his head hasn't left the ground.
That's what I forgot. Overlay was his auspice. I'll have to fix that.
Amelia's looking between the three of them. What the hell happened?
Avery's face is still pretty bruised up, and her arm is in a sling.
Yeah, like she's immediately kneeling down, going nurse mode for Avery.
Just come on, get out of my face. I really don't feel like dealing with it right now.
Okay.
Actually, Sebastian would stop her. No, that's not what she needs right now.
Okay. She'll look back at the truck. Have you two gotten out of my truck yet?
Scott's already come over and he's started examining things. He's not a professional in medicine, he's got a bare basic.
And
If everybody's going to come over and crowd Avery, Sebastian will sigh very exasperated.
He moved back when Sebastian stopped her. Give her some space.
Yeah, can we have space, please?
Scott will go sit on a nearby rock and just watch everyone.
She had an accident. She's pretty banged up, but she needs space. We have her medical treatment taken care of. I do not need anybody doctoring her.
She just kind of gives her dad a very grateful look.
All right.
So please leave us alone.
Scott will stand up and he says, "All right, I'm going to ask you about it later." And he'll go walk towards the river.
That's all Amelia says. I may not have rank to pull on you. Just shush. Go to the den mother and see what she needs, if anything. I'm going to work.
Did you get her the right flavors of ice cream she wanted?
But look, she's
You
getting...
may not have rank to pull, Amelia, but I do. Leave him alone.
Noah can tell that Sebastian is trying very hard to keep his composure.
He kind of sets a hand on Sebastian's shoulder.
I'll be home later tonight, Uncle Noah, she says, and she'll get in the truck. Make sure.
Sebastian looks to Aiden. Aiden.
Yeah.
You need to go speak to the den parents.
Yeah. And he'll wipe. He's probably started crying again. Just seeing the state, like seeing her on wheelchair again, and just memories coming back, knowing that's kind of his fault. And yeah,
He
wipes the tears away.
He'll put a hand on his shoulder, and he'll look to him and shake his head, as if to say it's not your fault.
Yeah, Avery kind of reached out and just took his hand, squeezing it and just kind of being like, it's okay.
If he starts crying, Sebastian will hug him.
Yeah. He lays for about 2 seconds. Yeah, I'll say 3 seconds. He lays like flopping, and then he hugs him back. I need to talk to the dead paths.
I'll take care of Avery. Go find Bailey.
Thank you. And he'll smile to him, and then he smiles to Avery. I'll see you around.
At that point, his mother would approach.
He starts walking off.
At that point, his mother would approach before he gets a chance and just pulls him into a hug.
Yeah, when his mother takes him, he hugs her and he just starts breaking down.
And once that is seen, that is when the truck will turn on and slowly pull out of the parking lot.
And she will take him to the den parents.
Oh my god. Hey. Alright, I'm gonna switch to Bailey now. Are you ready? Yeah. Simulator cold edition?
You're welcome.
When they get to the dead parent, Aiden kind of steps forward. It takes a deep breath before looking up.
Oh my god. Well, Aiden definitely knows Bailey.
He also knows Maeve. He does not remember her being this pregnant when he left. Wow.
No. Yep. Because, Bailey is Avery's brother, and they know each other. Bailey has been informed of what happened, so all he does when he sees Aiden is hug him.
Oh, I came back. I'm sorry.
So am I.
Maeve is going to come over with 3 cups of tea.
Hey, I'll smile at her. And even through what he's lived, seeing her pregnant kind of brings a hint of a smile on his face. I guess it looks like congratulations are in order.
She kind of looks over at Bailey.
Blushes. He kind of blushes and he takes Maeve's hand and he squeezes it. But we're together.
That's wonderful.
How are you holding up?
I really don't know. I'm not doing well.
I can imagine not.
Maeve just gonna hug him as
She
best she
smells.
can.
Bailey is
smells.
thinking about the possibility of his twin sister dying, and he's just like, no, I can't even imagine that pain. So yeah, it's just like all of the comfort from Bailey. He'll tell him, you take as long as you need to get settled in. I'm not going to push you about studies or anything like that for a little while, okay?
I probably need it. I need to get my mind busy.
All right. Then first thing in the morning.
And he'll nod.
I'm guessing you're staying with your mother?
Yeah, for now.
Bailey will nod. If you decide that you want to, you're welcome to stay here with the other cubs.
I think maybe in a wish time, but I think for now, Mom and I need each other.
Of course. He wipes a few tears away.
So, and
I'll
he'll
go check on Avery and Poppy later.
nod. And he'll smile to Maeve as he looks to your pregnant Bella and goes, so do you guys know how pregnant is she?
Like 6.
Yeah, she's about 6
7
months at
months?
this point.
Okay.
So she is very
She's got
visibly
quite a bump.
pregnant.
Yeah.
She's got quite a bump because she's tiny. So, and she started showing past 4 months.
Know if it's going to be a boy or girl yet?
We have not rolled for that, so
We haven't. So we're just gonna say they haven't found out yet. No, we haven't found out yet. I think we're trying to see how long we can go before we decide to find out, or if we can make it till it's born.
before my curiosity gets the best of me.
Uh-huh. He nods. Yeah.
So you'll know in what, 2 days?
We have another appointment at the clinic, next week, I think?
He nods. Yeah, on Tuesday. So we'll probably find out on Tuesday.
Probably.
Anyway, so how have things been around here?
He nods. Okay, for the most part. Nothing out of the ordinary, which is good.
I think probably the only thing really out of the ordinary is several kinfolk have gone missing.
Right.
How long has that been
How
going on?
did I space that? I'm a Philodox. And he looks exhausted.
She just kisses his
I'm
cheek.
just saying.
Because you're exhausted, that's why.
Right. Did I sleep last night?
No, you didn't.
Right. How many days now? I don't even remember the last time I slept.
I think it's been 3. And you can bet your arse I'm going to be dosing your tea tonight.
But I have to check on Avery.
Yes, you can do that, and then I'm dosing your tea and you're going the fuck to bed. I can handle the
Alright,
cubs for a
fine.
night.
Okay. Get Claire to help you.
She is about the most mature of the cubs, so.
He nods.
Despite being a ragabash, I'm not sure how that works, but.
He shakes his head. I get surprised all the time by those ragabashes.
Actually, her and Jonathan are my two most mature cubs. And they're both ragabashes. Well, damn.
How did that... You know what? I'm not going to question it. But when you start questioning ragabashes, then that's when it gets bad. Because they're the ones that question. What am I even saying? I think...
Go check on Avery and then go the fuck to bed.
Yeah.
He needs
He
sleep.
gets up and... Yeah, I'm gonna go do that. Talk to you later, Aiden. I'll see you in the morning.
Yeah, see you in the morning.
He gives Maeve a kiss, and he heads out to go check on his sister and his dad.
If you want, I'll set you up a room here just in case you need some privacy. At least more than you get at home.
That will be nice.
But now we know you're here. That means no leave. You know the rules. No leaving sept.
Yeah, I know the rules.
Good.
I'm not working.
I'm not doing it.
I'm talking about when I'm not looking, like there's some lazy and then he pretends he didn't do it.
The mice are away.
Do we want?
Cressy,
Go
is
ahead.
there a scene going? Is there a scene going on? I'd like Scott to make a declaration.
Go ahead.
I'd like to summon an air spirit.
Okay. I am not braining properly today.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know what?
I got.
You need to be probably down by the water for that. That's
Yep,
where you're
that's
most likely going to find one.
That's where he's going to go. Since this is in. Since this is already in a designated area, do you want me to roll for the summoning, or do you just want me to roll for the negotiations after I make them?
You need to step sideways. The gauntlet rating here is not terribly high, so.
Okay.
Gauntlet rating on Sept is only 3.
Six hits.
Okay, you're good. You step over very easily.
And when I summon the Spirit of Wind, I am going to ask for information, which is their specialty. And would you want me to role play this out, or do you want me to just make the simple request?
Yeah, we'll
Scott will be asking for information on what happened to her. Why she was bruised up, what did this, what violence was done. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they're not going to tell you that.
Really?
No, it's a private family matter.
It's a private family matter. You're not going to get information on that from the spirits.
Well, that was enough information right there. Scott will nod, thank the air spirit. Do a rite of contrition just for the living heck of it. And if the spirit insists, I'll dump a gnosis for it.
Scott does need a spanking. He's being bad.
Cough, cough. Amelia has a tire iron to break through that Krynos.
I think it's time Scott and Amelia had a little talk. With fists.
Cough, cough. Amelia will cry to daddy if she gets beat too hard.
They will give you, enough information to know that this wasn't abuse. This was an accident.
Mm-hmm.
That's all that they would give him.
Okay. Yeah, he's a bit concerned on this because, well, out of character, he literally watched his family and friends killed in front of him. So he's really big on this stuff. So if the spirits will give him that, he'll be content for it. And he does this well out of the way of everyone. He knows everyone's upset about it. He goes across the other side if he has to, and he is staying well away from everyone.
I will give you this. Out of character, she was in a car accident. She is paralyzed from the waist down.
Indeed. And Scott also has a pretty high desire on his character to investigate things. So another reason why he's doing it.
Does anyone else have any declarations they would like to make?
I mean, unless you want to do something to me at the bar, Amelia technically isn't even there anymore.
I mean, I could throw a certain bone gnar at you, but that would just be cruel in your first scene, so...
I'm not scared. I love it when you're cruel to me.
That and Baby is getting angry. So...
Babies come before gay.
If no one else has anything...
Can I go down quick? I already asked him if I can, and he said yes.
Sure.
Amelia's working hard for the.
He's so cute.
Aww. So cute.
Yeah.
And that's right. That's right. With Scott, I have rights 5.
But yes, if nobody else has anything, I will swap to this, and I will outro. Thank you, players, for playing. Thank you, watchers, for watching. This has been another scene for Unmask Orlando, the Werewolf the Apocalypse venue. See you next time.